Yes, we saw a major pump within the overall crypto market, but we're going to find out which altcoins you should buy at the moment for the next major pump towards the upside, because yes, we're going to see a major altcoin rally. But first of all, we're going to look at the price movement of Bitcoin to find out what we could expect in the immediate short term, because yes, we saw this major pump all the way up to the levels of $31,800. We didn't reach the $32,000 yet. But I think that we're going to reach the $32,000 within the next 24 hours, because yes, we saw this major pump and now we saw this pullback and this consolidation. We're going to look at the levels that we could reach after we're going to break through this major resistance level. So guys, if you want to find out which altcoins you should hold exactly now, make sure to watch the video until the end, smash up the like button and subscribe, and most importantly, activate the bell so that you always stay up to date. Welcome back to B for Crypto, and yes guys, before we're going to look at the altcoins, we're first going to look at Bitcoin and the Bitcoin dominance. But first of all, let's look at the 4-hour chart of Bitcoin. And yes, we had this major pump towards the upside, but first of all, we're going to draw the Fibonacci retracement level all the way from the breakout point all the way to the top, and then we can see yes, Bitcoin came all the way down underneath the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, and that is also exactly this resistance box that we had round about the $31,000 level. So we broke this level and now we came back to retest this major resistance as support. So first of all, this is quite bullish that Bitcoin stayed exactly here and that we didn't see this dump underneath this major resistance level, which is now our support level. And yes, if we're going to see that Bitcoin will hold this level, I could expect that yes, we're going to reach our price target of $32,000. But guys, let's go back on the daily chart of Bitcoin. And here we can perfectly see that Bitcoin is on top of this major resistance box where we saw a lot of consolidation and had problems breaking the $31,000 level. But guys, let's look at the price targets if we're going to see this continuation towards the upside. Because yes, we can also see that Bitcoin is forming this flag, this bullish flag, this consolidation after this move. So the price target of this bull flag is all the way from the bottom all the way to the top, and then we're going to drag it over to the consolidation to the lowest point, and then the price target would be yes, all the way up here at the $37,000 level. But guys, do I think that we're going to reach this level in a straight line? No, I think that we're going to first see this breakout from this major trend and come all the way to the $33,000 level, and then we're going to see the next consolidation. But guys, we could also see a major pump straight to these levels. So let's go on the weekly chart to find out why we could see this massive pump towards the upside. So on the weekly chart, we can see that we have formed the bottom for Bitcoin, and then we saw this major pump of almost 100% towards the upside, and then we broke the 200 moving average, and also we saw this consolidation on top of the 200 moving average. Now we came all the way up to the levels of $31,800, which is also some major resistance exactly here. And also at the previous bull run, we can see that this was a lot of support, and over here. So we can see, yes guys, on this volume profile, we can see that here's a lot of volume sitting exactly at the $30,000 to $31,000 level. And that is also exactly the place where we saw this major resistance. But guys, if we look at the next major resistance zone, this would be exactly here at this next volume cluster, which is exactly our price target of $33,000. So this is perfectly our next price target. But guys, if we look at the major next zone that we could reach for Bitcoin, this would be yes, round about the $37,000 level, where we have this next major support and resistance zone for Bitcoin, where we can see it was resistance and also support exactly in these levels. So yes guys, we could expect this major pump towards the upside exactly towards the $37,000 level. But guys, if you look at the structure, then yes, we can see that Bitcoin has formed this bottom, and then we saw this push all the way up to the resistance of the previous bull run, which is exactly here. And this is exactly the point where we could see this major profits in the altcoins, because if we look at the major altcoins, then we can see yes, the altcoins didn't have this major pump towards this major resistance from the previous bull market and also the support. which we can see exactly in these levels. So yes guys, if we're going to see the altcoin season, then we could expect that the altcoins will pump all the way back to the previous support and resistance from the previous bull run. But guys, let's go on the Bitcoin dominance to find out what we could expect. And yes, we can see that the Bitcoin dominance is going down, and at the moment we are exactly at the 50% level, which is also a psychological level. But if we're going to break this level and break through this major support from the 48 to 47% level, we could expect, if we're going to break this, we could expect a major altcoin season. And yes, this will bring all of the altcoins into this major support and resistance area, and we could see some major profits within the altcoins. So yes, we're going to look at some altcoins that have a major potential. We're going to start out with Avalanche, and yes, if you buy Avalanche exactly in these areas, guys, you could expect, yes, we are at the support zone exactly at these lows. So yes, we are still at the bottom for Avalanche. So if you're going to buy exactly in these regions, you could expect a pump all the way to this area of the previous bull run support and resistance zone where Bitcoin is at the moment. So if we're going to see this pump in the next altcoin season, you could expect a minimum of 86% profit. So guys, the next coin is going to be, yes, Solana, because if you look at the price movement, yes, Solana saw a pump all the way to these levels, but guys, I could expect, if we're going to see this altcoin season, that you're at least going to make 68% in the immediate short term. But if you look at the upside potential for Solana, if we're going to come all the way back up to the previous all-time high, then this would be a percentage gain of 800%. So yes, the next coin that we're going to look at is the AI coin GRT. And yes, here we can see a lot of potential if we're going to reach this major zone from the previous bull run. And yes, this would easily be 150% towards the upside. So guys, yes, you're seeing this major potential in all of these altcoins if we're going to zap through. But guys, if you want me to cover even more altcoins that you should hold in your portfolio, make sure to smash up the like button and subscribe, because this will really help the algorithm. Let's go back to Bitcoin to find out what is Bitcoin doing at the moment. And yes, it looks like that Bitcoin is going to break out from this last resistance area that we have exactly in these levels of $31,240. But let's go on the even lower time frames. And yes, this is looking very good for Bitcoin, because yes, we have formed a low, and at the moment we are forming a higher low, and that is bullish. So yes, I could expect that Bitcoin is going to come all the way back into these areas, and then we can see that yes, if we're going to break out from this resistance, then we can see a major pump reaching my price target of $32,000. And guys, if you want to copy all of my trades, make sure to go down in the video description below, where you find all the links to my copy trading group. And yes, I have some trades open at the moment, but yes, I'm hedging and scalping the market so that we can make some major profits. And yes, if we look at the stats, yes, we are at 92% win rate at the moment, because these two trades are still open. But yes, if we look at the previous trades, then guys, you can see, if we look at the last previous 50 trades, that just one trade has been a loss. So yes guys, if you want to make these major profits, go down in the video description below and sign up to my free Telegram group, where you will find all of these links. So yes, in the immediate short term, I expect that Bitcoin is going to once again attempt to break this $31,800, this local high. And yes guys, if you like this quick update, smash up the like button and subscribe, and make sure to be for crypto, and we see each other in the next video.